So over the weekend, I had sort of an oncoming shin splint that I was taking care of, and also some pain on my foot that was a little bit concerning considering I did have a stress fracture on my foot in the past. But I have to remember that it's still very early in my training, so I can't really necessarily say that I'm getting a fracture this early. I consider it mostly just to be related to muscle weakness as I'm starting to get back into my training. So basically I'm just really unconditioned. But what I do have is I have a lot of muscle memory from a lot of the training that I've done in the past, and my metabolism has really been kicking in. Just over the past 10 days, I've dropped about 5 to 7 pounds, give or take. You can kind of rule out a lot of that's probably water weight. However, my metabolism has been kind of keeping me up at night. It's been difficult to sleep. Overall, just starting to feel a lot more energetic. My lethargy is beginning to lift. And yeah, just generally starting to feel a lot better. Now with that shin splint that I had, so I've been doing a lot of research on sort of catching up on my anatomy and physiology and biomechanics. So with the shin splint, what I had used to do was probably like a lot of young athletes is try to massage specifically that area that hurts on the shin. But with a little bit more matured knowledge on what actually causes shin splints, I've concluded that it more so comes from the soleus. Doing so much running or anything athletic, it puts a lot of strain on the soleus muscle. It's really responsible for a lot of athletic performance with almost anything that you do on your feet. So over the weekend, I was doing some foam rolling, but with a focus on my soleus, and that relieved a lot of the pressure. But yesterday, I still had quite a bit of stiffness in that soleus muscle in my calf. So what I've always done when it comes to stretching of my calves is I've always just done straight leg calf stretches, which is great. It stretches out kind of between both the soleus and bigger part of the calf, the gastrocnemius. I forget how to say that one. Anyways, whatever you call them, mine are somewhat pretty developed, thankfully. However, it doesn't quite put enough of a stretch on the soleus. So very, very simple fix in how I do my stretching of my calves is to bend my knee. By bending the knee, you actually isolate just the soleus muscle. It allows the other muscle to relax. Now I did this stretch last night, and sure enough, it was really tight. I only got about halfway in and it felt like my Achilles tendon was about to pop. It's kind of gross. Kind of like in that horror movie But anyways, I just stretched it out nice and gently and kind of allowed it to begin to relax on its own. And after a while, there was kind of this big release of that tension. And after that, like the entire muscle was just relaxed, and it's like it had completely changed from being stiff to just regular soft muscle. Very relieving. So if you ever have shin splints and you've been trying, all the icing, all of the massaging on spot, give foam rolling a try. And also when you're doing your calf stretch, try it out with a little bit more of a knee bend. Over the weekend, I also bought this total body resistance kit, just a bunch of different size bands. So it's also Reebok. Reebok seems to have hegemony on the shelf at Walmart. But yeah, I'll let you know in the future if any of these snap and kind of how long they lasted. So this is everything that it comes with. It includes a heavy band, an ultra heavy, a medium, a light, and a nifty little bag to put it in. This is, I guess, a door attachment, so you can put it in the door. And basic handles, and this is to put around your ankle. All right, so it's Saturday, and today is today's the big 5K for my old high school, and it's kind of weird. I haven't been back here for over a decade. It's kind of weird seeing my old high school again, but just got here in the parking lot. I'll go see if I can find a coach. He's probably pretty busy, but figure I can record the race. I actually won this race back in 2008. It's a pretty small home meet, but it was my only win that I had way back then. So I figure I'd come out here and see who else is winning it. And they are off. Well, I got the start of the race.
Their schools for the boys 5K varsity race. We have Crescent City, we got First Baptist Church, Bunnell, we have Jacksonville Classical Academy, we have Matanzas High School, Menendez High School, Palatka High, and Warner Pacific.
Well, I got the start of the race, so I don't really know exactly how Coach has the course set out now. It's been over a decade, but I see these caution tape lines over here, so I'm assuming this is where they're coming in before they head to the track. All right, so I just got finished with a little 5K. Alan and I get together at my old high school. I didn't see exactly what my time was, but it doesn't really matter. I knew it'd be pretty slow, somewhere slower than 30. So definitely got some work to do. I got we'll see what happens when I get 50 pounds off of me. But it was exciting to see everybody. I filmed both the boys and girls teams. Got to ride on. I rode on the back of the cart with Coach and my old buddy Michael, and we both had some video and got some shots of the teams. So it was fun. It was exciting. I'm really happy Coach put this on. So so that makes as far as my training, that makes 13 miles for this week, and feeling a lot better. My right knee, or my right leg, has a little bit of a shin splint in it still, but it has migrated up toward my knee area from my lower shin. So my lower shin is feeling a lot better, and now it's just kind of upper part of my knee. But I think that after giving it a little bit of rest and just going easy with it, that's going to strengthen up and shouldn't be a problem after a while. But I just got to make sure I do the right thing, let it rest and take care of it. So next week I plan to be doing 14 miles, I believe. So still nothing crazy, just gradually working on a little bit more at a time. Anyways, that's it for this week.